Hello everyone. So to start with, by show of hands, how many of you play games on your smartphones? Awesome. So you guys are gonna love Tapfame. At Tapfame, we are driving engagement and downloads to the mobile games. We are part of ERA, which is based on Times Square. We are solving two massive pain points for app developers: engagement and discovery. 62% of app downloads are abandoned after initial use. And by initial use, I mean 1 or 2 times of usage. That's a big problem for app developers. They want users to use their app again and again, and specifically games. The second problem is discovery. It's really hard to get your app discovered in the sea of 600,000 iOS games. And 20,000 apps are added every month to the App Store. And that's Apple App Store alone. And it's becoming really hard for iOS app developers to get their app that they worked on for months to get discovered. That's where Tapfame comes into picture. Tapfame provides an SDK where game developers specifically can use to start contests in their apps. Here's one of our customers. It's a dice game. You arrange dice in patterns and you get points. It's ad supported, as you see ad on the top. It's a free game. He wants his users to come back to his game again and again. He uses Tapfame SDK, and with just 2 lines of code, all of his users start to see this contest sign up. They can win here the contest is, users can win Amazon Kindle if they score highest in next 24 hours. Users enter their email to sign up for the contest, and there's an option to get updates on the other contests, which I'll explain more later. So this simple contest sign-up allows users to win real prizes. Gamers right now spend hours and hours ending up on the top of the leaderboards, but they get nothing for it. Tapfame gives them real prizes and gets the app developers user engagement. Users who used to play their games 2 times a day now play 20 times a day because they want to win real prizes. After each gameplay, users see the leaderboard, so they know exactly where they are and where they need to end up in order to win a prize. And this happens after every gameplay. So as soon as you finish a game, you see where you are, and you're right away playing another game. So this brings engagement through the roof. We have been live with 2 of the apps. Specifically with Lock and Roll, we have seen a really good conversion of 8%. Users are loving Tapfame. They are entering their real email addresses to get contest updates. We are seeing 39% open rates and 25% click-through rates on the emails we send. We send emails as soon as you sign up for a contest. We send you an email when the contest is ending, so you can go back and try another time to win a real prize. And we send you an email when the contest is finished, so you know who's the real winner and what's the standing like at the end of the contest. That's all handled by Tapfame SDK, and app developers just have to use 2 lines of code in their game to use it. What we are trying to do with Tapfame is create this network of gamers. As I said, when you sign up for a contest, there's an option where you can get updates about other contests. That's where our value comes into picture. We send you emails about what other contests are going on, and as soon as you download those other apps, we get a cut out of it. With this game alone, with this Lock and Roll game alone, we have a network of 3,000 users, and we are looking for new game developers to bring on board so that we can bring downloads to them. So that's the discovery part that we are solving for the game developer. As soon as you launch a new game, you can be part of a Tapfame network, and we'll send out email to all the users in our network that here's a game, he's having a contest today, go download that game. That's where our value really comes into the picture. We're also working on a native app so that users can download the app, and we can send the push notifications about the contest in other apps. So here's the circle. We allow app developers to create contests, we bring them engagement, and at the same time we bring them downloads to our network. The market opportunity is huge. As all of you know, apps are being done. Apple just crossed their 25 billion app download. So it's currently 7.6 billion industry, but in 2015 it's going to be 3x. Our business model is really simple. When we bring a new game on board, for all the downloads that we bring to that game, we charge them a CPI, cost per install model, which is really standard in this industry, ranges somewhere from 50 cents to $2. I'm Ankit. I'm 24 years old. I did my master's in computer science from Columbia. I built a social network for the Teachers College of Columbia. I'm really good with the technology part. My co-founder, he's a front-end designer. He sold his first company 3 years ago, and making users happy is his first priority. We started solving this problem because when we started working together, we started working on an iOS game, but we quickly realized that it's impossible to be the next Zynga or the next Angry Bird. So we wanted to help all these game developers from spending hours and hours of their hard work. We want to help them to get discovered in the App Store and be the next Zynga or the Angry Bird. Thanks.
Funds the prizes.
We fund the prizes. The reason is because you are, as an app developer, you're providing access to your user base to us, right? As soon as a user signs up, they are our user. So we are willing to sponsor prizes in lieu of that.
The game that you mentioned up there, was that your game or was that somebody else's?
That's our customer's game, and they use Tapfame SDK to have this contest sign up in their game.
And so, how many customers do they have before, and how many customers after using it?
Okay, so our value proposition is two-part, right? Engagement and discovery. So as soon as Lock and Roll integrated Tapfame, this contest framework in the game, the engagement increased by 10%. So that was the engagement part. We are still trying to increase the users in our network. So as I said, the users in our network is up to 3,000 right now. We want to reach to a certain level so that we can bring significant amount of downloads to the game developers. So we want to reach this number to be like 50,000 so that when we bring a new game developer on board, we can send email to this 50,000 users saying this game developer is having a contest today, go download this app. So we have to still experiment on the download part.
I think it's a wonderful idea. I'm just kind of wondering right now what you're bringing to a developer. And so has the developer been able to use this to get much more customers?
So the idea is it's a framework, right? You just drag and drop this framework in your code, and from the web dashboard, you're able to control all this contest infrastructure in your app, right? You can switch on and off the contest from the web dashboard. If you understand the app ecosystem, it must be clear to you that you have to submit app to Apple every time and they review every app, right? So it's a big hassle if you want to update your app every time. With Tapfame, you can control everything from a web dashboard. So you can switch contests on and off, you can create new contests, you can set the contest duration, contest prizes, contest participation, everything from the web dashboard. So you don't have to touch anything, just 2 lines of code, and we handle all this engagement that comes with the contest for you. We send out emails to all your users saying the contest is ending, here's the contest results, and you're part of the contest. Yeah.
Does my phone have to be online to actually, for my score to accumulate?
Right now, the basic version of SDK requires you to be online, but we are working on a new version so that we cache all your scores if you are offline, and as soon as you go online, we upload your scores.
And quick, do you plan on eventually allowing your customers to maybe advertise on their actual game so that they can market, they can make additional money as well as you can make additional money off that?
I mean, right now our focus is to be as minimal as possible, right? Because we don't want to clutter their games. So our UI, as you've seen, it's as minimal as possible. There's no Tapfame branding over there because it's on top of a game already, right? We don't want to distract users, like they're already spammed with all these ads, banner ads, and all this ads. So we want Tapfame to be a seamless experience, and we want users to feel like it's a part of the game rather than some advertising scheme.
How does a company get found on the App Store?
So right now the way app ecosystem is set up is that if you get 10,000 downloads, for example, right? In 2 days, you end up in top 25, right? What we are trying to do is when we have this 50,000 users who opted in to get emails about other contests, we're going to send emails all at once, right? And this is going to bring a lot of downloads to your game. And we think that this surge of downloads will really end and make it like in the top 25 in the App Store. So that's the goal for 3 months. Yeah.
The 50 cents to $2, who pays for that?
So app developer pays for that. When they opt in to become part of the Tapfame network, for all the downloads that they get from our network, they pay us for each download that we pay.
Each user?
Yes, for each user. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know there's a lot of questions, but we are running a little bit late, so we got to cut off. Thank you very much.